If you already have a Google account, that is, perhaps you use Gmail or you've used Google Drive before, then in order to get into Google Drive, all you'll need to do is to sign in. So I'm going to go ahead from the Google main page and sign in. I'm going to sign in under my own ID. You can see that I have quite a few different ones going on here. Now I'm signed in as me, and I can tell that I'm signed in as me because it's got my name up here. When I go to the Drive option then, it's going to take me to my Google Drive. This is like a drive that shares a bunch of different files that I've created. So you can see that within here there are a number of different files. Some of them are personal, some of them are work-related. There are both files and folders. There are different types of files. You can see they have these different little colors next to them. To understand better what different types of files are available to us, it'll be helpful if we go in to create a new file. When we click on Create, we have some options, and you'll see that these options match the icons next to the file names. One is to create a folder so that we can keep our work organized. One is a document. This is like a word processing document. So in Google, a document is like what you would create in Microsoft Word. A presentation is like what you would create in Microsoft PowerPoint. A spreadsheet is like what you might create in Microsoft Excel. Forms are useful in that they allow you to create web-based forms that people can input data in. This is a useful tool, and we'll explore this later. For example, if you want parents to sign up to volunteer with something and Sign Up Genius doesn't work for you, or you need to know who's coming to a year-end celebration. There are a lot of different things we can use that form for. So we're going to start out by creating a spreadsheet. That's the green one with the little grid on it. So this creates us a real basic spreadsheet. This is a spreadsheet that works similar to what Microsoft Excel, to what Apple's Numbers in iWork does. You can see that we have rows that are labeled with numbers and columns that are labeled with letters. To change the name of our spreadsheet, all we have to do is click where it says Untitled Spreadsheet, and it'll pull up a thing that says Rename Spreadsheet. So we're going to do Standards Spreadsheet. And maybe I'll just put my name on this so that I know whose this is and say OK. And you can see that the name has changed here. One other thing that you're able to do with these spreadsheets, or any of the documents in Google Docs, is you're able to share them with people. That gives other people access to view and edit the documents depending on the settings that you give them. This is how you're going to turn in some things to me. So let me show you real quickly how to do that. Over on the right, we have this button that says Share. When I mouse over it, it starts off by saying Private to only me. If I click on it, what it allows me to do is to share this to other people. So down below here, I can enter specific names if I want to share this with specific individuals in my contact list. So I might enter their email address, for example. So if I wanted to share this with my sister, I would select her email address. What it's going to do then is it's going to automatically send her a message to let her know that she's been shared on this document. The other thing you can do is you can make your document public so that everyone can see it. If you share it to certain people, only people you share it to will be able to see it. But if you want everyone to be able to see it, for example, if this is something that you're sharing with parents at your school, you might click on this, and you have some different options for making it visible to people without sharing it directly to them. One is to make it public on the web, that is that anybody who can search can find it. One is to make it something that anyone who has the link, so you might in an email to parents of students in your class, for example, send out a link to a particular document that you're sharing. And the one that we just worked with right now is private. That's where you have to specifically say which people are allowed to access this spreadsheet. So we're going to leave it as private. And rather than sharing it to my sister, because she would say, what the heck is this going on here? I'm going to go ahead and share it to myself at my work email. Now it says notify people via email, and there's an add message. If I want to put some type of a message that explains why you're getting this particular file from them, it's helpful to put that in there, because otherwise it'll simply send a person a link that says you've been given access to this file. when I type share and save, and now I'm done. So now I can see this and the people I've shared it to. Now you can see it's private to me and one more. So when you turn things in to me, I'll give you the email address that you're going to share to. And this spreadsheet works just like any others that you might have used. If you need some help with how to use a spreadsheet, you can look at the next tutorial in this sequence.